In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start a digital product business if you have zero money to invest up front. And I actually searched for a video like this when I started my journey a few years ago, and there was nothing. And at the time, I did not have loads of money to throw at courses and subscriptions. In fact, my husband and I were desperately saving for our wedding. Plus, I'd just been scammed out of about 5K in a trading fraud, right? So I know what it's like to start with very little, but I also know what it's like to make six figures selling digital products in less than a year and walk away from my 9-to-5. So I know how life-changing this business can be if you can just get started, which is why I'm making this video for you. By the end of it, you're going to know the exact steps to take to start and grow your digital product business, even if you're on the tightest budget possible, right? So let's start with how to choose the right free tool for your product type. And by the way, I just built a brand new tool that will give you a free customized business plan in less than 5 minutes. It's completely new. Check out the link below to grab that so you have an exact plan to follow as soon as you finished watching this video. So there are actually only 4 types of digital products that you should be creating right now that actually sell. And here's the tools and the platforms that you can be using when you have a zero budget, okay? So the first one is mini apps, okay? Now, this is a term that I'm pretty sure I came up with. I see a lot of other people using it now, but all it means is a very small application of some sort, interactive digital products. These are really easy to create, and I actually have done a few videos showing you how to create your mini apps, so I'll link the video here. But the best platform to start with these is actually Lovable. Now, Lovable has a free trial, so it's not completely free, but you can start building your apps literally with no code on the free plan. You can also use Canva Code, who have a 30-day free trial last time I checked. You can also create interactive digital products in Claude. All of those I've done videos on, and I will leave them below. So Lovable is a really affordable place to create your mini app. Now, the second type of digital product that still sells well at the moment is templates. Now, templates, you're not actually trying to create these in Canva anymore. Usually it's very time consuming. So I actually recommend starting in Notion. If you know how to use Notion, Notion templates are still super valuable. Otherwise, it really depends on the type of template you want to create, but don't underestimate the power of a Google Doc, right? Sometimes you can just keep it very simple, or even Google Sheets, even better. Okay, so the next one is actually mini courses. Now, these still work really, really well, much better than long courses that nobody finishes, right? So the days of the long course are dead, but you can actually create a collection of mini videos, normally between 5 to 10 mini videos and mini courses that are very specific and very focused, still sell really, really well. And for this, I would actually recommend Loom. It's a free video software. I think you get up to 8 videos for free. They're all self-hosted, and you would just simply send your customer the links to the videos once you're done. Another free option for this, you could actually use Canva. I know that they have a function where you can record yourself, record your screen. I believe you can get it in the free plan, but if not, you can use the 30-day Canva subscription or free subscription. And then the last one is bundles. Now, because PDFs don't sell as well anymore, especially on their own, the best way to sell a PDF based product is to have a bundle. And in that bundle, you would actually have different formats. So when I do a bundle, I like to bundle things together like a checklist, maybe like a guide, and then I'll also add something more to interactive, like an AI tool, so a mini app, or a masterclass, so like a mini course, and bundle them all together. But here, the best thing to use here is Google Docs, right? So if I was to do a PDF based bundle where all of my documents are PDFs, I would do it in Google Docs. And so once you've picked your product type and you've created it in one of the free platforms, the next thing you want to do is have a free store, right? So you want to set up your digital product to be delivered and so that people can purchase it in a store, in some sort of landing page, some sort of web page. I don't recommend anything like Etsy or Gumroad for this. The main reason is that on marketplaces, the only way you can really compete is on price, right? There's so much competition and saturation in a very small space. The only way to really compete is price, and then you'll just end up selling your digital product for like 99p, so it's not worth it. So your free store, there's two options. And these are not in any particular order. There's very little to separate them, and I really encourage you taking a look at both of them. But if I was to pick, I would say PayHip do really lovely landing pages. They have great templates. They have lots of features. I actually included them in my full How to Start Digital Products course video. And yeah, I love working with them and I love their platform. They're completely free. Obviously, you can upgrade for more features, but the free plan has enough for you to literally sell your digital product, get paid, and deliver it to your audience. Now, the second one is beacons. I use this a lot in the early stages of my journey. Another video linked here showing me setting up beacons. I haven't used it in a long time. I've more recently used PayHip. Every time I go back and check their specs, they have enough there for you to get started and make your first few sales on your free plan. And so whichever one of the two platforms you pick, I actually recommend a 3-step process for getting your digital product live on the platform quickly. First of all, you sign up and upload your product. Inside my community, I show you all the different ways that you can link your digital product. The easiest way is often just with a simple PDF document. Now, secondly is the price. Price is really important, especially if you are just creating something with free tools. You don't want to overprice it because then you won't get sales, okay? So I recommend pricing your first product that you've created with free tools anywhere between $7 and $27, okay? That's like the sweet spot for your first digital product. And then in terms of the actual page where you actually sell, you need to follow a very specific formula for this page, and it starts with having a great title. You need a great headline so that when people land on the page, they know what you're selling and why they need it. Now, I always say to start with a pain point. Okay, so are you tired of never knowing how much energy you're going to have at the end of the day to do your workouts? Okay, let's just say I actually do mine in the morning, but let's just say that was a problem. Here's my solution. Or you could start off with the other way around, which is the solution-based headline. So you could say, do you wish you had more energy at the end of the day after work to actually get a workout in? Okay, so can you see how the two differences? It's either or either approach that you use for your landing page headline. This works every single time. Now, the other key part of the page where you're selling, you really need to make it clear what's included. What do people get inside your digital product? Now, when I'm auditing my student pages inside my community, where I'm giving feedback, direct feedback on my students' digital products, every time I see a sales page that doesn't convert, it's for one of those two reasons. Either the headline wasn't clear enough, it didn't grab attention quick enough, or it didn't convey exactly what the pain point was or the solution was so their customer could actually stay on the page to buy it, or they weren't clear enough. What are they getting from your digital product? Please make that very, very clear, okay? And so that's essentially what you need to do for your store. The other thing that I want to mention is your MVP launch. Now, once you have your product and you have your store set up, a lot of people can fall into this trap where they think that they need to keep tweaking everything, keep tweaking their product, keep changing their pages, when actually 80% done is enough, okay? And I wish someone had really drove this point home to me when I first started, because I wouldn't have wasted about a year just trying to pluck up the courage to actually launch my digital product. I promise you, if you can answer who this product is for, what problem it helps them solve, and why they should buy it from you right now, you are ready to launch. You do not have to have 100 pages in an ebook. You do not have to add one more thing to your course. You do not have to build yet another AI tool, right? Take what you've got and launch it. We call this the MVP, and it stands for minimum viable product. Okay, this is a business term. I didn't make it up, but it is so key, because if you don't get comfortable enough with just launching with a non-perfect product. It does not have to be perfect, it just has to answer those 3 questions. The sooner you do this, the sooner you launch, the sooner you can get feedback, the sooner you can adjust your product if you need to, and then that is when you scale. But you can never scale if nobody actually buys your product, and nobody will buy your product if you don't launch. So 80% done, you can answer who it's for, what problem that it solves, and why they need to buy it now. It is ready for your launch. And if you guys want a video where I literally map out how I launch a product, comment launch below and I'll make that next. And by the way, if I didn't mention, there is a free business plan tool that I have created. It's excellent. It's going to give you a free plan step by step on what to do. So if you watch this video and you feel ready, but you feel like you just need a little bit more step by step, please check that out in the description. Okay, so here's what we've covered so far. We have our product, we have our free store, which is PayHip or beacons. I talked to you about what you should include on a sales page. I'd also spoke to you about an MVP launch and how important it is to just get your product out there. So now we need to figure out, okay, what is your plan for your first 10 sales, right? Because so many videos will teach you to create a digital product, put it on the store, blah, 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 but no one will really tell you how to get your sales, okay, until now. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to build what we call a funnel, okay? So a funnel is just the step-by-step process that you follow to get people from the point of just finding out about your product to actually buying it. So the first step in a funnel is always content. Okay, content is always the first step. Now, where are you going to create this content? Well, there's a couple of different options, but there's 3 options that I see it as being suitable for you starting as a beginner. Number 1, you're going to post on search-based platforms. Okay, this is the first and, in my opinion, best option. This is how I made my first 6 figures. I wasn't posting on social media, actually posting on platforms like YouTube, as you see me now, and Pinterest. These are search-based platforms. What it means is that for the most part, people will find your content when they're searching for it, okay? When they have a desire to find information related to your product. That means you do not have to work anywhere near as hard to sell them something because they're already looking for it. You are just providing solutions, and if your customer aligns with it, they will purchase, right? So search content is my best 100% number 1 recommendation. So you've got search here, then you've got social media content. So this is your Instagrams, your TikToks, other social media. YouTube and Pinterest aren't social media in the same way Instagram and TikTok are, but these platforms are about scroll, right? So all you need to do on these platforms is stand out on the scroll. So it's kind of easy, but hard at the same time. Yes, less time into making your content versus YouTube. Yes, more likely to go viral on social media if you're good, but it's also very likely to be overlooked because there is just so many people shouting and selling. And think about it, when you open your Instagram or TikTok feeds, there's so many people trying to sell to you. So it is another option. If you have an audience already or you're just good at social media, you can go for this option. Now, number 3, I'm running out of space here, is actually paid ads. Now, this video is all about how to start with no money, so I won't even go into that, but just know it is an option. If you don't want to post anywhere, if you're like, I ain't got time to post on YouTube, I don't want to post on Pinterest, although you should, and I don't want to do social media, then the only option left for you is ads, okay? Now, once you've posted that content, you really then want to get people through to your lead magnet. Now, what works best for this type of content, oh, we've got a nice square there. What works best for this type of content here is that it's helpful and hyper specific, right? You want to give people solutions to their problems, especially at first. And then the next one is your lead magnet. So this is where you provide them a quick win through some sort of free resource. So good options here are like a checklist, really good option. You can have like a free class, so like a free masterclass or something. Another great option, or you can use one of the mini apps. So the interactive digital products, the mini applications that I've been teaching you on my page how to create. These also make great lead magnets, okay? The whole point of a lead magnet is to qualify the audience. If somebody downloads your lead magnet, it should be so closely related to your digital product that you know that they are a great fit for your digital product, okay? So you're qualifying the audience. Next step, send them emails, okay? This is where email marketing comes in. So you've done the great content, you've done the helpful content, you've got them through to your lead magnet, which has also been helpful and given them a quick win. And so now it's time to convert them into your paid product. The best and easiest way to do this is with emails, right? And what you're gonna send here is a sequence. And what I love about emails is that you can just create it one sequence and it runs on autopilot. So this is a very specific 6-part email strategy. I don't have time to go through it in detail in this video, but you lucky things, I've done a video on this before. So again, search my page for email marketing and you will find it there. And essentially we set out that emails in such a way that you take them from maybe just knowing a little bit about you and your product to being confident in this product being something that would be of benefit for them, so that they can then convert to your digital product, okay? So this is your digital product. I'm just going to call it digital P, okay? This is the last point in the funnel. This is where you get the sale, okay? This is the end point. Everything up to this point is what you're doing to drive your first 10 sales. If you make helpful content, send it through to a very qualified lead magnet, then you have the right email sequence, you will convert people through to your digital product, providing that you have created a product that actually solves their problem. And so now you have all of those steps. The only thing that you're now missing is traffic. You need people to actually see your content, take action on it, go through to your lead magnets, or even go through direct to your digital product. And that only happens when you have traffic. Now, I have actually created a whole masterclass, a whole free masterclass showing you how I market my digital products, how I drive traffic right now in 2026 without posting all day on social media. That's going to be the video you want to watch next. You can also check out my traffic system below, which is a done for you plug and play system to help you get more eyes on your content and on your digital products. I'll see you in the next video.